The UK's Foreign Secretary came to see the situation with his own eyes. Boris Johnson toured Rohingya refugee camps in Bangladesh and met with villagers who remain in Myanmar's Rakhine state. He thinks Myanmar leader Aung San Suu Kyi does not fully understand the crisis.
I don't think she's been up in a helicopter to see what we have seen today. I don't think it has come through to her the full extent, the horror of what has happened.
The horror Johnson is talking about is what the U.S. calls ethnic cleansing, and the UN says it may be genocide. 700,000 Muslim Rohingya have fled to Bangladesh in a mass exodus since August. That's when the military of the Buddhist majority country began its latest crackdown. The Rohingya accused the Myanmar army of mass killings, rape, and the torching of their villages.
So, you mean you say they burned their own villages?
Yes.
Yes.
They torched it. And
after the 25th August terrorist attack, most of the village was burned out.
Myanmar says its military operations were a counter-offensive to attacks by armed Rohingya. It's not known how many people have died in these operations since August, but Doctors Without Borders estimates at least 6,700 Rohingya were murdered in the first month of violence.
I've seen nothing like it in my life. Hundreds of villages torched. It's absolutely devastating, and I think that what is needed now is some leadership, some calm, but some leadership working with the UN agencies.
Johnson is calling on Myanmar to work with the UN and repatriate the refugees back to Rakhine state, but under UN supervision. Myanmar has so far blocked UN investigators from the region, and a high-ranking U.S. diplomat recently quit an advisory board, saying he feared the panel would whitewash the crisis. New reports and photos of mass graves are increasing international pressure on Suu Kyi and her government.
I believe she can still make a change and make a difference, but to do that, she needs to show a lead, get the agencies in, get the refugees back home in a way that is safe and voluntary and dignified.
What remains to be seen is if Suu Kyi can live up to her 1991 Nobel Peace Prize and put a stop to the humanitarian and human rights crisis that continue. Chaderjian, Al Jazeera.